So here's what we know. September 9th, 2014. It was a Tuesday, so there was no scheduled anatomy lab. 13 anatomy iPads were found playing pornography at 12:10 p.m. On these iPads, there was an average of 8 tabs open, each with its own unique pornographic website, giving a total of 104 specific adult entertainment web pages.
It was horrible. For 30 years of my teaching career, I have never encountered such a horrible, deplorable scene in the lab. No way. I'll never understand what's so amusing about porn.
The vandalism occurred between 11 and 12 p.m. during a mandatory POM class. We know this because there was a remediation session in the anatomy lab before POM that day.
I was running the thoracic anatomy exam remediation for the students who failed in the morning between 10 and 11. I can assure you there was absolutely no porn on any of these iPads. I would have noticed.
The porn was discovered by 2 students, Jorge Zarate and Greg Opara, shortly after POM ended at 12 p.m. when they went up to the anatomy lab to catch up on their dissection. Washington University School of Medicine security collected statements and all 13 of the vandalized iPads in the anatomy lab. News of the porn incident spread rapidly on campus, and WashU was under a lot of pressure to find the responsible party. Attention quickly fell on Joni Labin. And I have to admit the administration had a strong case against Joni. It was damning, and it consisted of 3 major points.
Motive? What motive? It's Joni Labin.
Where were you and what were you doing yesterday morning?
Well, I got to school around 10, went up to my locker, then I went to prepare for POM.
Had you seen Joni Labin up until this point?
No. Well, I guess I did see Joni Labin. He was studying too.
Okay, and then you went to POM, and then what happened afterwards?
Well, I met up with Jorge. He and I are anatomy partners. We met up to work on dissection since we'd fallen behind. So we went up there right after POM got out at noon, and we walked in, and I just saw so much porn.
So did you see someone messing with the iPads? Perhaps Joni Labin?
Yeah, I did see Joni Labin there.
Greg has stuck to this story since day 1. He insists that he saw Joni Labin in the anatomy lab surrounded by 13 iPads with porn on them. All Joni had to do was provide a reliable alibi to contradict Greg Opara.
What the fuck? No, dude, I wasn't in the anatomy lab. Greg was fucking wasted! He had no idea what was happening.
Joni makes a good point, but it failed to counter the administration's 3rd argument against him. Joni often tells me any one of us could have been responsible for the porn incident. But that's not actually true. We know that the crime must have taken place between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. All of the students were attending a mandatory POM session with Dr. Polides during that time, except for 4. Alec Wright, Kenny Newcomer, Joni Labin, and Radhika Jain.